Arc 3.0 has arrived with Season of Plunder, revamping the Arc subclasses and adding a plethora of new abilities to mess around with. On launch, I found Stormcaller to be pretty weak and underwhelming, noticing the lack of arc web and a lot of nerfs to some of my favorite abilities from the past. But after some experimentation and build crafting, I've come to realize that Stormcaller is one of the strongest classes in the game for PvP. Diving into our subclass setup, we're using Stormtrance for our super. Stormtrance now has both Landfall and Ionic Blink, which makes it incredibly strong for killing opposing supers and moving around the map quickly. Chaos Reach just isn't very good in any aspect of the game currently, sharing the same cooldown as Stormtrance, but lacking in overall power. For our abilities, we're running Healing Rift, Burst Glide, Chain Lightning because it has a lower cooldown, and Storm Grenades for zone denial in control. For my aspects, I'm rocking Electrostatic Mind for Ionic Traces and a quick way to become amplified. I actually really like having a speed boost. I know most people don't because it messes with Warlock skating, but I find that the increased slide distance from the amplified speed boost really helps with shotgunning. And for the bread and butter of this build, we are running Lightning Surge. Lightning Surge gives you a blink melee that can be activated while you slide. Not only does it deal a solid amount of damage, it also jolts the target, causing a chain lightning effect between enemies in the area. This allows you to get easy double and triple kills, potentially even more, and it can also be used as a movement tool to escape while you're low health or close the gap between running opponents. Something I've been doing is using Lightning Surge and chaining it into my super, which helps with killing opposing supers even faster or just securing multi-kills faster. For my fragments, I'm running Spark of Recharge to get my melee back faster when critically wounded. Given that we're playing very aggressively, this will proc really consistently. I'm using Spark of Vaults for the extra recovery, Spark of Feedback for the resilience, but also to help get the edge in melee fights, and last but not least, Spark of Resistance for the extra strength and occasional 10% damage resistance. For our loadout, I think that the Stormcaller is strongest with a shotgun in hand. I use the Ragnhild D because it has Elemental Capacitor and Perpetual Motion, giving it a ton of handling. For my primary weapon, I alternate between a few depending on the map and what team I'm facing. Mostly, I'll use Sunshot because of the insane amount of flinch it deals out, the really solid range, and of course the incredible handling. If it's a longer range map like Widow's Court or Disjunction, I'll slap on Polaris Lance or DMT to engage in those longer range duels. For my stat split, I prioritize getting 100 recovery above anything else. Next, I have 100 strength, and then anything else left over I put into resilience. Since grenades are no longer the bread and butter of Stormcaller, I don't put as much attention into discipline, and storm grenades already have a short-ish cooldown to begin with. On my helmet, I'm running a strength mod with hand cannon targeting and the seasonal scout/sniper targeting. On my gloves, I run another strength mod with hand cannon dexterity and melee kickstart. The whole point of this build is getting as many lightning surges out as we possibly can, and melee kickstart is a great help with that. On my chest piece, I have a resilience mod and unflinching hand cannon and unflinching shotgun. On my boots, I have 2 invigoration mods to get more melee uptime and also to activate Radiant Light. Radiant Light gives us plus 20 strength when there is another arc mod slotted into that piece of armor. And last but not least, on our class item, I'm running a resilience mod with Outreach to further reduce our melee cooldown when we cast our Rift, and Quick Charge to provide a handling bonus to shotguns and fusion rifles. Personally, my exotic of choice is Ophidians. Ophidians are just great. They give you airborne effectiveness, handling, reload speed, and they increase your melee lunge distance, and as we all know, the more desynced your melee is in Destiny, the stronger you are. But it's not your only option. If you want to go even faster, you could rock the Transversive Steps, and that also gives you an increase in slide distance. Or if you want more ability uptime, you could use the Crown of Tempest, which gives you ability energy back whenever you get an arc ability kill, which you'll be doing quite often with Lightning Surge. It also extends the duration of your super. And there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed my Stormcaller guide for Season of Plunder. It's been a blast, honestly, diving back into content creation and making videos again. I've really enjoyed the entire process, so definitely look out for more videos from me in the future, both for PvP and for PvE. I'm having a lot of fun with PvE this season in the new Kingsfall raid and the new seasonal activities. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you dropped a like and also subscribe to the channel. Also, I stream at least 3 times a week over at twitch.tv/Orpheus_harp, so make sure you follow me there. Also, be sure to join the Discord and follow me on Twitter. Both are linked down below. I hope you guys have a great day. My name is Orpheus or Shane, whichever you prefer. Y'all take it easy.